Okay, so I thought it would be a good idea to go through some of the movements that we do in the legs, bums and tums class, and just put them kind of somewhere, I don't know where I'll put them yet, for you guys that come to the class kind of every week to have a look at and like refer back to, because I have had a few questions from people about some movements, and I think some of the movements are quite, I don't know, they're different, and they are quite technical, and it's very difficult to explain in a class, let alone over kind of like a video chat thing like we are. So I've written down the movements that I want to go through, some of the stuff that we do every single week. But of course, as I say at the end of every class, like if you have any questions about anything, or want me to go over anything, or any kind of come up that I add in, and you're unsure about, like, please do send me a message, because I'd rather be able to cover them. Like, it takes me like literally half an hour to sit down and film a load of videos like this, and make sure that you're safe in class and that you understand what you're doing and kind of how it affects your body and stuff. So yeah, obviously just make sure that if you have any questions or anything in the future or whatever, or even as a result of this video, then let me know. I'm going to do all the exercises today with a band, so that those of you that do have a band, or if you want to take it up a notch and buy a band from online, you have something that you can come back to and you know exactly what it is, if that makes sense, and you're like, oh, that's what she means when she says you can add a band now. My band's not great, the material ones are much better than these rubber ones, but this is all I have at the moment, and it does exactly the same thing. Kind of a disclaimer with all of this stuff, like I haven't ever mentioned it, so I feel like it's okay, but this kind of like workout style is not gonna kind of, it's not that booty building stuff that everyone kind of talks about. You're not likely to be gaining much muscle from it. It will still work, and you're still kind of using the muscles and like priming those muscles, but because there's no progressive overload, so no adding of weights, and in the style format that we're doing is very high endurance based, you're going to get the pump and you're going to get kind of some benefits from it, but it's not going to be the muscle building kind of booty pump benefits that most people talk about online. And I just felt like I need to put that in there, because I know that some of you are like really aware of that, but then there's also like new people in these classes who I don't get to talk to, who I obviously don't want to be misleading in any way. The band will help because you're adding resistance, and when I tell you to like slow reps down, we do tempo and pauses and pulses and stuff like that, I'm doing as much as I can to add in that building element. But honestly, most of it's just fun and giving you a kind of an excuse to work out at the moment, because it is very difficult doing that at home on your own. Okay, so obviously if you have any questions or anything, just let me know. I'm just talking way more than I need to. Yeah, that's it.